Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here from Vloggers on the Loose. We're in a inner city suburb here. We're in North Perth, guys, and beautiful lake over. Well, when I say beautiful, it's a bit murky, but there's a bit of bird life in there. And we're 3.5 kilometres from the Perth CBD. And this area's North Perth is built over an area of 3.1 square kilometres. There's 8,750 residents over here. Now it's very quiet over here, so you wouldn't think we're so close to the city, because all the mayhem's over there on my right hand side. That's where the main roads are leading, or the main road is leading into the city. So what we'll do now, we'll take you around and show you around North Perth and see what it's all about. Let's go. So we're in this park over here, guys, called Smith's Lake Reserve. Not a bad little park. There's a couple of nice houses actually overlooking the park, as you can see over there. North Perth has come a long way. Haven't been in here for a long time. And there's a sports game happening not too far from here also. We just saw it. As we get closer, you probably hear the noise and that happening. So North Perth is an old established suburb with solid brick homes built from the early 1900s, many of which are now undergoing extensive renovations. Well, you can see these houses here. They look fairly newish. They might have been some of the old ones and they've renovated them, but quite nice houses, quite impressive houses. They are all touching each other though, so they're built on narrow blocks. So maybe this was an area through here where they demolished a lot of old houses and they built these ones. Because the corner house there, the single story one, as you can see over there, that looks like an original. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now, since we're close to the most expensive house, because we generally don't do this so early in the video, but we've parked fairly close to it, so we're going to take you to the most expensive house over here and show you. It's on this street here called Deeg Street, Deeg Court. It's a no-through road, so it's quite a small sort of court. And there's a big house going up over here, and the guys are actually working today. But yeah, this house looks quite good. I think they might be doing renovations on it. Not sure, is it a new build? No, it looks like a new build. So this most expensive house is actually over here, coming up over here, and it's number 3 Deeg Court in North Perth. It's a 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2 car garage. And this is it here, guys. Now you don't get that whole thing. Half the house is the one that they're selling, so half of that you'll get, because the other half is a different number. So it says a 2 car garage, but that's definitely a one car garage there, because they're expecting you to park over here, which you can't. I don't know why these people do this. It's actually a 2 car garage. It's actually a 1 car garage. So that's all you'll get, the half, because one's number 3 and one's number 3A. So number 3 on the right hand side there is for sale. Well, one offers in the mid $1 million range for that house. It's a fairly new looking house. It's quite modern compared to these houses here, guys, that you can see. These are all the sort of older ones that have been in North Perth for a long time. That one there has been renovated, number 7. You can see it's had a bit of render put on the front and that. It would have looked like this one here before. So these are all the old houses here, dating back to the 1970s probably. Not a bad spot through here. It's quite quiet over here. Very this will be the cars that come through here will be local traffic, people that live in this in these houses, because it's quite a small street. And here's another old house here. It's been renovated, rendered in front, but you can see on the roof tiles it's quite old. And then further up this, we'll just go straight down here, because there's a new build happening over here. This is brand new over here. A lot of these houses, by the way guys, never had prices on them. When I was doing my research, it said contact the agent. So that house we showed you there in the mid 1 millions, that's the only one that had a price on it for the expensive house. Look at this. This is similar to the one we showed you, the 2 houses. This will be 2 houses here. That's a new build over there happening in North Perth. Very, very close to the CBD. So what we might do over here, guys, because we've come to the end of this D Court, we'll take you to another part of North Perth and show you around there. Hey guys, we just spotted this this tree over here, a Moreton Bay fig tree. Have a look at that trunk on it, and have a look at the root system. This here where we're walking, that's all the roots. Look at this, guys. I've never seen something like this before in my life. Have a look at this. These roots will spread into that car park and probably start lifting up the... But have a look at this. This is amazing. And the sports game that I was telling you about before, that's happening over there. Game of Australian rules football. It's quite lively over here. There's a lot of people watching. It'll be all family and friends and that. There's only a kids game of footy, what they call it, footy. So there you go. So now we will take you to a more interesting part, but I thought I'd show you that tree. It looked amazing. We'll see you at another part soon. Okay guys, we're still in North Perth here, and this here is the famous Charles Street in North Perth. This street here will take you right into the city. And North Perth is split in half by that street, Charles Street. So North Perth is on that side of Charles Street and on this side here. And this side here is where the older houses are, like you can see over here. But the house across to your right over there, that one there, they've renovated. That's an old house, but they've added that extension on top. So on that top area, they'll get city views from there. So you've got a mixture of old and new on this side of Charles Street over here. You've got the real old original houses, and then you've got a few modern houses that people have chosen not to renovate. They've chosen to demolish it, and they've built some more modern houses. So guys, North Perth is also home to a leisure centre called Beatty Park, which was built for the 1962 Perth Commonwealth Games. That's interesting. The centre still stands there today, and they still swim in there, so that's pretty good. Here's an old house here, guys. This one here has just been sold. You can see the sign over here. Don't know if you want to have a look. It says it's an old 1960s house. And there's the sign there, it's just been sold. The swinging 60s. There you go. Take a step back in time to the sensational 60s. And they've renovated it inside. You can see the kitchen's nicely done in that. the owners are just getting ready to move out. So yeah, some more modern houses here, guys. So you got the old one there, the swinging 60s one, then you got these modern, pretty modern houses here. So it's quite an interesting street over here called View Street. It's got a nice mixture. Old and new. They sell fairly quick over here, just across to your right over there. Look at that, another one sold. And there, look at that, guys. That there's one of the more modern houses there. That looks pretty good. Then right across the road here, you've got an original oldie. The nice little bullnose veranda on the front there. So interesting suburb, North Perth. Quite a nice suburb. There's also a lot of cafes scattered around here on Charles Street and in the suburb. We just passed a few and they were pretty packed out over there. So people enjoying a lunch today. A few drinks. Look at this house here, guys. This is an old original also, and they've added that second story on there. They've used all the tuck pointing on top as they've done down the bottom. There's a lot of people out in their gardens today. The house I was just talking about there, adding the second story, there was someone sitting on their veranda. I didn't even notice them until I said all that. And here's the original, a real old house here. That one needs a lick of paint. Guys, North Perth also has quite a number of parks, like we took you to a couple before. And there's also a multicultural garden over here. It's actually on View Street. So we might have to go check it out. But we're just walking down the street over here because look at this modern house here, guys. Beautiful, beautiful modern house over there. And then you've got the old original ones across the road there. So quite a mixture in here. Now from this street here, guys, you can also get city views. You can see the high-rise buildings poking out over there. So that's pretty good. Have a look at this, guys. This used to be an old corner store over here, a little delicatessen. They've probably now incorporated it into their house because the house is at the back. So that's what it used to look like in the earlier days. They used to have someone living in the back there, and little corner store there. They've closed that down. Look at that nice house across there, the old house. Now, guys, an interesting fact over here in North Perth: if you're a smoker, don't move here, because the whole of North Perth is a smoke-free zone, including the town centre, which is where the little shopping area is. So how good's that? Smoke-free completely throughout this whole suburb, and you can smell the fresh air. Now, guys, this here is the multicultural gardens over here, right in the middle of North Perth. Quite a nice spot over here. It's all covered. Have a look at the shade, the sunshade up there, and then there's a gazebo over there, right in front of us, and all the seating over there near the gazebo. And this is just a little wall going around this circular part over here of this multicultural garden. A few nice trees in here also. Very peaceful, very quiet. The gardens are extremely well kept. There's also an old building next door over there. We'll take a walk around there and see what that's all about. I'm not sure if that gate's open over there, so might not be able to get out there. We'll have to go out where we came in. Hopefully the gate is open. Guys, so this here is the original North Perth town hall over here, and it's heritage listed. And this is part of it over here. It's all the one building over here. It's quite a nice looking hall. There's a sign over here. I wonder what this says. It's very hard to read it. It's quite faded. And across the road over there's also some old buildings. It just says North Perth 1926. It looks like an old fire building, fire brigade building over there. So guys, this here is the Multicultural Services Centre, and we've just spotted this over here. This is what I've been talking about. This is the roots of that Moreton Bay fig tree behind us, and look what it's done to that there's a water meter. Look what it's done to the pipe. It's twisted the whole thing. I wonder if the council's aware of that, because that'll stop water flowing freely through there. Beautiful buildings through here. Beautiful old buildings mixed in among the houses over here. There it is there. That's the old fire station, I would say. So what we might do over here, guys, is wind it up. Hopefully you enjoyed this little part of North Perth, and we're going to take you to another area now. We'll see you there shortly. Guys, we're still over here near these old buildings, and we just spotted the city over there. Look at that. That's perfect city views over there. Beautiful. Looks like the city's right on top of us, but we're at least 3.5 kilometres from the city over there. But if you lived on View Street, especially near these old buildings, you'll get perfect city views from here. Beautiful. Now guys, North Perth has a bit of a cafe vibe also, and here we are on their little cafe strip, and all the cafes are pretty well packed out over here. It's quite an interesting area. Not only cafes, but also clothing shops I've seen, and a lot of little specialty shops. There's even a laundrette over there. I think that laundry's actually been converted to a cafe, because there's people sitting out there. So interesting little vibe going on over here. Nice actually, very relaxed. There's more shops here. Menswear shop over there if you want some fine clothing. The clothing looks pretty good. This cafe here there's a few people in there. It's not packed out, but there's a few people in there. So not a bad little spot over here, guys, in North Perth. North Perth is also home to the iconic Charles Hotel, by the way, and that's on Charles Street. They have a lot of live bands over there. The Charles has been around for a long time. I've been in there quite a few times. Good pub. There's also the Rosemount Hotel, the iconic Rosemount Hotel, which is just here on the corner. There it is there. It's been refurbished a few times throughout its years. And there's also, right across the road from the hotel, is the Rosemount Bowling. So that's a 10-pin bowling, by the way. And there's also a snooker club and a tattoo studio down below there. So this main road here, guys, is called Fitzgerald Street. And you'll find a lot of shops down here, and a few, like I said, the Rosemount Hotel, and a few smaller bars and stuff down here. Cafes, specialty shops, all sorts of things down the street, Fitzgerald Street, which will also take you right into the CBD. And this year we just passed the Rosemount Hotel. This is the wall over here in front of it. Have a look at this picture, guys. I think Sorry about that, guys, that someone just went past. I think he's had a late night over there, that guy. Have a look at that. He drank too much the night before. So you can see across the road there, and all the cafes and stuff. Not sure if across the road is part of North Perth. Here it is. So across the road, because these suburbs get split up by main roads sometimes. Quite a few cars along here also. Fitzgerald Street's usually quite a busy street. Here's a medical centre here. So you've got everything over here if you want to live in North Perth. Except you can't be a smoker like I mentioned, because it's a smoke-free suburb, which is great. Here's a bank also over here. So what do you guys think of North Perth so far? Leave some comments. 3.5 kilometres from north of the Perth CBD. Beautiful spot, I think. Very lively. In this part over here, in the residential part, it's quite quiet, which is good. So the quietness of the residential and the liveliness of the cafe area. And there's a lot of cafes here. Have a look at this sculpture or bit of artwork over here. Interesting. Now that Rosemount Hotel, by the way, guys, that was built in 1902. And it's had a few renovations over the years, as you would imagine. There's a bubble wrap cafe over there, and a massage acupuncture place there also. Here's a cafe over here. This one over here has got a few people in it. It is lunchtime now in Perth. This is called the North Perth Plaza, guys. That's the shopping area over here. It contains a Coles supermarket. So this is the local shopping area or centre where the locals will shop, North Perth Plaza. And have a look at it. It's a Sunday today. It's absolutely packed out. Look at all the cars. So we might just wrap it up over here and take you to another part of North Perth and show you around there. So guys, that there's the North Perth Plaza in all its glory over there. There's a liquor land in there, Coles, like I said, a few specialty shops, and just walking down another side street over here. Just showing you, look at that old house there, behind that fence. You can just see the roof of it, but it's a fairly old house over there. Needs a bit of restoration. There's a few things falling down over there. The one next door looks quite good. So what I might do now, guys, is actually give you the median house price in this area. And as you would expect, it's close to the city, so you'd expect a fairly hefty house price over here. I recall years ago when I went to Leederville, TAFE, because North Perth is right next to Leederville, by the way. No one wanted to live in North Perth and Leederville. Now those suburbs have gone through the roof. The median house price over here in North Perth is 1,180,000 Australian dollars. You could still pick yourself up a unit over here for under 500,000, because the median unit price over here is 483,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price, good luck in finding an empty block. I never saw any. The median land price over here is 550,000 Australian dollars. So this here is another part of, just behind the shopping centre, another part of North Perth over here with some beautiful old houses in the area. Quite a pleasant day in Perth today, guys. We never got that rain. It was supposed to rain on this weekend, but nothing happened. So it's still very cloudy. I don't think anything's going to happen. The eastern states New South Wales, they've got all the rain happening over there. Susan's mum lives over there, like I've mentioned a few times, and she texted us this morning and said they got 65 millimetres of rain in the morning. So quite a lot of rain. Here's a little park over here. We might just wrap it up over here. Wrap up the video in the park. What do you guys think? Let us know what do you think of North Perth, guys. I think it's quite a nice suburb. Don't forget to like and subscribe and give the thumbs up, guys. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.